Stylist Jennifer Park joins us now to show us how we can add some flair to our jerseys. Good morning, Jennifer.
Hi.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's start off with what you would say would be the #1 rule to remember when you're sporting a jersey as we move through the World Cup and through the summer.
I think have fun with it.
Okay.
I don't think that you need to overthink it, but I think putting a spin on it and remixing it in a unique, interesting way is a really cool way to wear it outside of the games or the stadium.
I love that idea, and so you have some creative ideas for us.
I do.
Let's bring in model #1 here. Of
Okay.
course, we have to do Team Canada here. What do we have?
This is a really fun Team Canada jersey, and I thought I would give it more of like a feminine kind of twist on it. So I paired it with this little lace skirt, and I love the little dainty collar peeking out. I picked up on the red from the jersey and paired it with the sock. And I think this is just a fun way to mix up like a sporty look with something that's feminine. That tension, that contrast gives it sort of like a unique look. And I think this is something that a lot of people can pull off with like a summer dress. And yeah.
Really great idea there. I love the idea of bringing in the socks to match the jersey. Model #1, thank you so much. Ross, this next one I think is a good idea for you.
I'm taking notes right now as we look at this one.
So we have a male model
This
here,
one's for you, and I want to show the guys how you can wear a soccer jersey with something that's just totally casual and polished and put together. So this is just a clean blazer, a nice pair of like 90 straight leg jeans, a loafer, and what I did is I tucked in the jersey. Elia, you can open up the jacket, and I belted it, and it just feels super chic, modern. You could wear this anywhere, I think.
Right.
And I think these are a lot of elements that we already have in our closets, so I think a lot of people can like pull this off.
Yeah, and what I like about it,
Yeah.
sorry, Jaden, is the fact that you see the jersey, you know, pop the color a little bit. You've got some the darker jacket, which makes it look a little bit more, you know, upscale in terms of, you know, not as casual. But then you can just take it off like that, and there you go. You're ready
I love
for the
this.
game.
The mix of sporty and maybe business or a little bit more formal. Super cool there. Model #2, thank you so much. And then we also have to end maybe with another little colorful pop here. This is pretty neat stuff. What do we have?
So this one's really fun. I picked this up at Simon's. Shout out to Simon's for providing all the clothing. This is actually an Italian brand, and they collaborated with a South African artist. So it's, if you're not, you know, you're new to World Cup or you don't follow a soccer team, like there's going to be a lot of soccer inspired, football inspired pieces out there that you could wear and still feel a part of the World Cup games.
Really neat stuff. I love the mix of color and even like the jewelry accent.
Absolutely.
You have the purse there with the jersey. Model #3, thank you so much. Ross, what did you think of all this?
I think these are all great. And, you know, I wanted to sort of ask Jennifer about this too, is you mentioned there, you know, even if you're not a soccer fan, there will be fashion options. Like, what other trends are you seeing here that's inspired by sports, by soccer as we move through the summer?
So much. I feel like, you know, sneakers, fun sneakers, or like wearing like a tote bag or a hat or some sort of like fandom, like a scarf. These are all accents that you can, you know, pick up to show us that you're like following the games and, you know, you're you know, following World Cup soccer.
Feeling sporty.
And it's good for the summer too, because we tend to go a little bit more casual, I think, in the summer. So, you know, you can throw the sneakers on maybe with something that's a little more, you know, business casual or something like that. So I love it.
One last thank you so much for joining us, models. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on Global News Morning. The morning show is coming up next. Have a great weekend, everyone.